Time to go hard. Time to go on this pretty hard. I really thought that some of these pro swirlers could be exonerated. They can receive redemption from black men or the black community, and no, they can't. You know, fellas, if you're dealing with a guy, I mean, not a guy, my bad, no. If you're dealing with a woman, well, if you like a woman who isn't really into black guys, and black guys to her is an afterthought, don't waste your time with her. No matter how cute she is, how nice she is, don't give it don't pander to this chick. I know it's really rare that you will meet girls that are like only into black guys, but most black women are into black guys, but a lot of black women are still guilt tripped into loving everybody, and they're still guilt tripped onto playing this equality card, and giving white folks cover. And I'm like, I'm so done. We still have motherfuckers, black women, and black men too, but with them, it's already been accepted that they're a lost cause anyway. We ain't got time to, we ain't trying to get coons like Tommy Sotomayor back on the team. A lot of those niggas know what they're doing, they know what they're saying, and it's intentional. Some females, they play it a little hard to get, and so that's why you feel like you can save them, but in actuality you can't. Don't mess with a chick that is like, who, I kind of ran into like some black women who's like only dated white guys seriously, and she probably date one or two niggas like off the rebound, or just when there was like, when she was like a little kid or something. Yeah, don't deal with females like that. I really don't. I really kind of lose hope when it comes to the black community, because it's like, if you can't get the women in line, and you can't get the women onto your program, you can have everything, but it's like, you just don't have time for, the slowness. You don't have time for dealing with women who are so naive and everything. I'm talking to some of my female black friends, they're still playing dumb. They still want to give this Dylan Roof a G pass. They still want to redeem his soul. They still want to give him repent, and find God with this dude. It's like these dumbass females. I asked one of my friends, about why she forgives him, and she was like, oh well, my family. I'm pretty sure it's usually the mom, auntie, or especially the grandma who teaches this bullshit of, well, I was always taught to forgive. But it's like, yeah, but when I'm talking about racial issues and we don't agree, you ain't trying to fuck with me, though. And she tried, bullshit that, like, I told her, like, if I was a white guy who had strong views against black women, I mean, black people, because usually these white boys will cover it and just say they have an issue with black men or bad black people, and they'll use that cover. And I was saying, like, man, if I was white and I was just talking about how black men are messing up, you wouldn't even pay that no mind. You would be okay with it, man. You try to bullshit it like, oh, if it was coming from any other race, I would have checked them. Like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. The minute you see a white dude eyeing you, he can talk all that racist shit he wants, and you ain't gonna bat an eye. You ain't gonna bat an eye. As long as he's talking good about black women but shitting on black men, You all right, you know. There is no saving these Negro bedwenches, man. And the thing is that I learned is that Negro bedwenching can be is really a mentality. So you know you could be dealing with a woman and she's single, and you know check the mindset. You know, and that's like the turnoff with me with a lot of black women is that mindset, that Negro bedwench mindset, to where it's like they can't get out of that slave like mentality, man. They're still worshiping whiteness. They're still, you know, they'll give white boys the ultimate G pass. You know, I watch like 90s gangster movies, and niggas come with the quickness when, you know, it's time for retaliation. When it's time to fuck another motherfucker up, they come out with the quickness. Oh, you heard? Such and such got smoked. You know, motherfuckers come out with the quickness. I don't know what happened nowadays, man. It's like 20 years later, everybody's turned to pussies now. And man, the black community has lost heart. You know, it's lost. You can't redeem these motherfuckers, man. People, you know, are fully aware that they can't redeem coons, but you can't redeem the Negro Bedouins, man. You can't redeem them, man. So you know, brothers, we're gonna be dealing with a lot of black women once we get older. We're gonna meet those black women who give the ultimate G passes to the white boys, yet they give you the hardest time. And don't try to bullshit them. Don't try to, you know, say like, hey man, I'm not like those other black guys. Oh, you know, don't waste your time with them, man. Let them fall through the cracks. Let them get called nigga. Let them have their Halle Berry moment. Let them have it. You know, it's gonna come. You know, you know, just let it. Because people want to play dumb, and these females stay not getting it. There's no redemption for Negro Bedouins. That is damaged goods. Take that bitch somewhere else. If she can't find love, that's her problem. There's no redeeming those bitches, man. It's like, man, it's 2015. Motherfuckers, and these are females, really, nowadays, getting choke slammed, getting punched in the face, getting, getting punched in the face, getting kicked while pregnant, stunned, all this shit. I hate it when people shoot out fireworks and you don't see this shit. I wonder where it's at. You know, I never heard of people firing fireworks on like the eve of Father's Day, but oh well. But there's no redeeming those females, man. You can't redeem them, and like just how we, especially with us, with the black community, we're quick to, you know, call out coons like Stephen A. Smith, and we're quick, you know, call out people like Tommy Sotomayor, but we just have to be as quick to call out a lot of these Negro bedwenches, man. It's 2015 and these bitches still want to play dumb. That's the shit that gets me crazy, man. Did that pool incident wake you up? You know, they'll keep giving these white boys G passes after G passes. Well, you know, after that story of that Oklahoma cop going on a rape spree, raping black women, and you have, you know, white folks giving this dude money, man. But let that be a nigga though. Females were when that Ray Rice situation happened, man. Black men were looked at as dogs, evil, sadistic, and even with the black men who don't do that rah-rah shit, who don't beat up women, we're the bad guys too, because the females and the black feminists and the feminists in general, they guilt trip us and be like, y'all black men ain't doing nothing. Y'all black men ain't standing up for these battered women. Y'all black men allow this. Y'all black men don't talk about it. It's like, man, we try to do something, and we at times we do something, but hey, man, a lot of these bitches are damaged beyond repair. A lot of these females, enjoy the pain. Shit. So to me, there's no saving a lot of these black women. And so, whatever happens, happens. But I am aware that, yeah, there are good ones. There are plenty of good ones. Sad thing about it is that most of them aren't my age, So, it's hard finding that, that type of revolutionary sister that you can get with, or just a sister that can meet you halfway. She may be Christian or whatever, but it's like, she can come down with you. She can understand and agree with you, man. When it comes to like politics, I can find plenty of women that I can bullshit with, but like when it comes down to politics, they're not coming through. They don't agree. They don't understand shit. I'm kind of tired of that, man. And it's like, to be honest, I don't even know what's gonna happen with black folks in the next 50 years, man. I don't know. I hope for the best, but like literally, I don't know, because this Negro bedouin mentality is getting stronger. And it's like I don't understand like how much more awareness you have to put on it. I don't understand how many white cops have to beat your ass to get the point out. It's ridiculous. I don't get this shit. I don't get this shit, man. Females stay playing dumb, and it's funny how with these black women who have like a weird strife against young black males. It's funny how with them, they will have like one incident. You ask them, what's your beef with black men? What's your issue? It'd be like one little minute thing. And some of it could be like, serious, like they were raped or something like that. But it's like, damn, it's like, plenty of black men who ain't even capable of doing that shit. Why don't you be friends with them? Why don't you give them a chance? I understand it takes time to heal, but it's like bullshit when, when a white boy does the same thing, and black people, it's like, my God, I'm so infuriated with this shit, but it's like, black people claim to hate the media and how it stigmatized black people. But I swear it does the same. But these females will do the same shit that the media does. They'll give these G passes to these white boys, and that like fucking irritates me, man. They stay giving them G passes. They can do whatever they want. When they mess up, they're individuals. It's never a group thing. But when black men mess up, and it can be like a minority, a small percentage of black men messing up, everybody's accountable. Even niggas like ain't even like capable of that shit. Ain't even shouldn't even be in the circle of accountability. And that's the shit that gets me, man. It's like, so a lot of brothers, man. If you one of them revolutionary brothers and you're having a hard time finding the right type of female for you, I feel you. I can easily get a female that that I can be cool with on like casual bullshit. Maybe just like a friend with benefits. Maybe a chick to just talk like a little game too. But it's like when it comes to something serious, like when that racial politics kicks in, it's like they can't even conjure up shit, man. These women fall apart. You know, you have females that know about white supremacy and they don't want to do a damn thing about it. They're okay with it. They just walking around like, oh well, the thing is, I'm a woman. You know, they ain't gonna beat my ass like they beat those black men. I ain't gonna get shot by just for wearing a hoodie. I ain't gonna that Trayvon stuff ain't gonna happen to me. That's how some of them feel. You know? Then you have others, like I said before, who stay giving these white boys the G pass. You know, that's the shit that gets me, is that when will white men take accountability? You know, how come black men are the only ones getting this negative, you know, nonsensical bullshit accountability, man? That shit ain't right. But you know, I'm just, you know, venting here. But you know, if you're dealing with a sister, and this is kind of like my last time trying to deal with a sister who is more lenient to dating interracially, and I was foolish and stupid to think that it was worth it. You know, I wasn't really going hard. I wasn't simping or anything. I didn't simp. I didn't even talk to her that much. I honestly didn't start liking her until the end of the month, end of the year of 2014. No, yeah, 2014. And then all of a sudden I kind of lost contact with her. And then, you know, I see on Facebook that she's with some white dude. And, you know, I was like, you know, just like I saw that coming, you know. You couldn't do it. You know, there was no redeeming her. And, you know, I just, you know, there was like a conscience in my mind, like saying, like, you know, she's a Negro Bedouin, but you can probably save her before she becomes a true one. And now it's like, you know, leave that bitch to the curve, you know. Let her be in her little IR relationship. Let her, you know, ride on the Crystalline Karazine bandwagon. You let that shit. These bitches want to play dumb, act like, you know, act dumb. You know, they want to be a Negro Bedouin. They want to play stupid. Let them, man. Let them, man. I don't, you know, sometimes I think with us black men is that we worry too much about relationships and we worry too much about sexual access, and it causes us to lose focus, and it causes us to think irrationally. And so, you know, it's kind of time for me to like kind of quit worrying about chasing women and, you know, worry more about politics and worry about this racial shit that's going on. You know, do my best to, you know, be a part of true black empowerment, support black businesses, support these documentaries that people like Jason Black and Tariq Nasheed are putting out. Keep supporting them. You know, those brothers put a lot of hard information out there, and if females want to play dumb and they want to act like the white boy can save them, let them. You know, let them. And I wasn't really the saving type, but you know, you have to just let shit go. And you know, sometimes, you know, with black men, we're too uptight about relationships. We're too dependent on that shit, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kind of lose that need for being in a relationship and just worry about myself and my people in general, the people who want to be saved, who want to be who are aware, and you know, just be with like minds. You know, if these, you know, I'm in a crowd that's way older than me. Usually the women are a lot older than me, but hey, you know, you just can't be worrying about relationships, man. Can't be worrying about it, you know, because the mindset of black women it's too far gone, and black men too are messed up. But that's like another topic, man. That's another topic. I ain't really trying to get into that shit now, because that's just gonna make this video like 30 minutes long, and then it kind of devalues the video that I'm trying to make, which is about you know, leaving Negro bed wenches behind, you know. Leave them, you know. If they want to believe that swirling is the end all be all to racism, let them sleep on that, man. That's crazy, man. They want to be on ghetto gaggers, let them, you know. They want to do race play. They want to have nigga tattoo on their chest and walk around with a swastika on their forehead. Let them. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. You know, that's kind of like the hardest thing with brothers. Well, at least for me, is letting a female down, letting go of a female. You know, it's easy to kind of let go of a brother when he fucks up. You know, because it's like he's gonna learn the hard way. You know, but sometimes with brothers is that we want to pamper these females and we always want to give them chance after chance, but if she want to do that, let them. And I look at this shit, man, and I'm surprised, we have people who literally think that interracial dating, because that's the thing, that's the real reason why I'm kind of mad, because we have people, black women, who really think this IR dating shit is going to be the end all be all to racism. And that's the craziest shit. Like that shit is not gonna happen. Okay, white men ain't running up to running to the ghettos, running to the black community, running to a broken patriarchy to black women. They're not trying to save them from the hood or try to give black women a chance to be in a patriarchy, in a stable patriarchy, because black men are fucking up. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that in mass, at least. There's no saving a Negro bedouins, man. A lot of females have that mindset. It's really a mindset. It's more of a mindset rather than just simple IR dating. Because you have to look at how she thinks on a religious aspect and a racial politics aspect, Because this shit with Dylan Smith, that lets you know that a lot of our females are on some Negro bedouins, coonette type of mindset. You forgive him with the quickness. But, I see a lot of these world star videos where people are having grudges. You see, like, grandmoms fighting each other and shit. You watch these court shows and these black families have like rivalries for like 20 years. Their rivalry stretches from like multiple generations and shit. From daddy issues and him sleeping with her sleeping with this dude, and this ridiculous chain of bastard baby making. Those rivalries are unforgiving. Black people don't forgive those rivalries too quickly unless a white savior is in the mix, like Maury or Bill Cunningham or Steve Wilkos. I see those black women, they will drop their rivalries when those guys tell them to. But black people will hold on to those rivalries between us. Shit. I just wish I could like cuss at the sky real quick. But I'm living in an apartment complex and I don't want people looking at me like I'm crazy and shit. But I just really I wish I was like in like the Grand Canyon, and I would just like cuss everything out, cuss these Negro bedouins out, cuss these racist white folks out, cuss these coons out, cuss Tommy Sotomayor out, cuss Larry Elder, cuss these little coon preachers from Charleston. I don't know who's gonna die next, man. I can't imagine the next racial tragedy that's gonna happen. You know, this Dylan dude wants to start a race war. How the fuck you gonna start a race war with a bunch of cowardly black people who don't even believe in the Second Amendment? How the fuck is that gonna happen, you know? This dude wants to start a race war and like, you know, he got the most opposite reaction. This nigga is getting more love from the black community than anybody. He gets more love than the average nigga. He gets more love than the average nigga. And this dude wants to start a race war. Why are you gonna start a race war when everybody loves you? My God, like sometimes I wondered if he thought that true. Because it's like there's no way in hell you're gonna start a race war. Half these people don't even believe in the Second Amendment. Despite what you see on TV, despite the so-called black on black crime statistics. So, you know, what race war are you gonna start? You know, with all these grandmoms running to the white community, trying to hug y'all and trying to integrate the churches and shit. What race war are you gonna start, niggas? What race war are you trying to start? They ain't no war. This dude has more than half the black community at his beck and call, loving him, praying for him, begging for him to repent. And you really thought these black folks were gonna hate you? No, they love you. And I won't be surprised when it's like a Negro bedwench, you know, that comes out and she says like, I'm Dylan's former girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. I'm literally waiting for that moment because he has a good bit of black friends. So I'm waiting for that moment to where he comes out and, you know, there's like an alleged Negro bedwench, you know, claiming to be his ex or his current girlfriend or whatever. I'm waiting for that. I'm literally waiting for that. I swear to God, it'll probably happen in a week at least. Shit, you know, this dude gets more love from the black community than the average nigga, than the average black male. I'm literally laughing. Like how did this nigga really think? This dude really thought he was gonna start a race war? Do you notice how many churches there are in the black community on one straight line, one like one block, one straight line of a block? You really know there's like probably like 6 to 10. So there's no way in hell this dude literally thought he's gonna start a race war. It can't be. It can't be, man. If he really studied black people, there was no way in hell that was gonna happen. There was no way. I'm done talking though, man. I'm so fucking done talking. But it's like I can't be more embarrassed because I'm in the South and I knew the coon shit was strong here, but it's like, damn. I didn't know it was that strong. This is like embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be in the South. I'm embarrassed to you know, be here in Georgia. Just not too far from Charleston. I'm embarrassed of that shit. The South used to be something that was like hardcore. It used to be like something like bad and meaningful. Now it's just a bunch of bullshit coons hugging and kissing every white person they see, man. The South used to be, especially the Black South. The Black South is what I'm referring to. That used to be, you know, hard. We used to have, you know, niggas who really didn't give a fuck. And now, with this shit, you know, I'm so done. I'm so ready to leave this godforsaken place. These niggas will shoot each other for some bullshit, yet they will give this motherfucker a G-pass, and I will never forgive the black community for that. I will never forgive the black community for that. You know, it's gonna take me a while. It will probably have to be 50 years from now where I forget about this shit ever happening. I will never forgive the black community for this bullshit that happened. I'm pissed off. I am pissed the fuck off. I will never forgive the black community for this shit. I would have to literally have amnesia and forget about this shit happening for me to even not be mad about this situation, man. I'm so embarrassed, you know. But I still got love for my people. I still love black women. I still have a heart for them. I'm still trying to save them. I'm still trying. Still trying to, collect myself and gather and, surround myself with like minds. I'm still trying. I don't want to give up on them. I don't want to like be all hateful and be like, man, going on some shit. Then I'm gonna have like a race identity crisis. I'm not gonna have that. I still love my people, but they can't they can't they can't undo this shit. They can't undo it. And I'm done. I kind of really want to go on hiatus, but that'll probably be for later. I'll probably go on hiatus for like maybe when school starts, because it's like I don't want to keep dwelling on bad news, but then again it's like you have to, because there's no fucking progress. There's no acceleration. Fuck this shit, man.